What are you doing, Cameron?
You were counting down.
Alright, okay guys, it's your Emperor here, Grappler Senpai, and we're here with Lord Kozuko. And yeah, we're finally playing BlazBlue. We are finally playing the BlazBlue content that you have. And I just got a comment like 20 seconds ago of fucking BlazBlue. We want our BlazBlue. We want our BlazBlue. So yeah. Also, we could.
Just give the people what they want, and they'll leave you alone.
Yeah, just give them what they want, I guess. And they say I don't know how to play Makoto, but I'm gonna play Makoto anyways. I know furries are going to be drawn in by the video, but I mean I really don't like furries, but you know, we gotta have some audience, you know. Am I right? So today's topic, what should today's topic be about, huh?
Yeah. That's up to you. You need to start being more assertive, so it's up to you.
Assertive? What do you mean? What are you saying? I'm not assertive?
You don't make any decisions.
Alright.
That's what we're doing.
Alright, so maybe we should talk about the Nintendo Switch Pro. I know I'm a bit late to that, but let's talk about the Nintendo Switch Pro, and we have 15 minutes, so let's put a little bit of extra Jaystation in there, because Jaystation just did a response on fucking the fake girlfriend death, and there's a lot of chaos going on Twitter. I could just read out tweets. So yeah, I'm Jaystation. Wait, first off, the Nintendo Switch Pro, right? It's supposed to have 1 terabyte of storage, and it's supposed to do PS4 Pro level like, it's supposed to do PS4 Pro level graphics, I guess. It's supposed to do 4K 60, which is making me. I'm doubting it, because seeing it's a portable device, and just to do 4K, at least true 4K 60, you need something like an RTX 2070, which is like $600. What do you take of that?
Well, sounds like Nintendo's planning on selling a really hefty product then.
Yeah.
The wallet, that is.
Who knows if they're telling the truth, and who knows if it's gonna be like $500-$600, but somehow I doubt it. Plus 1 terabyte storage. I mean, I'm not ragging on Nintendo or anything, but 1 terabyte phones are like $1,000. So if they're gonna make a Nintendo Switch Pro with like a terabyte of storage, man, it's making me a little bit skeptical there. Let's be at least let's be intellectually honest with ourselves here. They're gonna be in for a rude awakening if people get pissed by huh?
Don't know when.
Yeah. What do you think about the recent YouTube recommendations as well? That's something I wanted to bring up, because recently YouTube has been recommending old videos that nobody really cares about anymore.
Probably trying to save child-made content, or content that everyone should be able to consume without a problem, due to, you know, the creeping sea threat.
Oh yes. The threat of COPPA. What do you take of that? I honestly think that COPPA would have shut down the Now channels already, but they haven't. At least they would have shut down my channel by now. I'm being completely honest because I'm, you know, anime. Because these boomers at the FTC think that anime is like for kids and shit.
Actually, that's the problem. So, COPPA did state that they would discern between, you know, what was child-friendly and what wasn't child-friendly. And they did actually have guidelines for things like anime and the like. For instance, something like Dead Man's Wonderland would not be child-friendly. But something like, I don't know, early Naruto? Yeah, that'd be child-friendly.
Dude, Naruto changed, they're kind of, like, okay, so when you get to the later episodes of Naruto, it got pretty dark. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I said early Naruto.
I know that's why you said early Naruto, but I mean, yeah. And then there's things like JRPGs that, like that Tales of Berseria, Tales of Zestiria, all the Tales games I play, people tend to think it's for kids and all that, but there's a lot of sexual innuendos contained within Tales series RPGs, and there's a lot of blood scenes as well if you go deeper into the game. So I don't know if COPPA discerns that as kids or not kids content.
That would actually be considered not for kids. All it would take is one scene with actual blood in it, and that's done. Nope, that's not for kids anymore.
What about BlazBlue? It has no blood in it.
Granted, if this had been...
What about BlazBlue? No blood in it.
No. No, but because of the darker direction and the fact it does talk about killing a lot, yeah, not to mention there is implied violence and there are guns, so yeah, that's not for kids.
Wow, I'm so glad these boomers actually try to realize that anime, for the most part, is not for kids. I'm actually surprised that the boomers actually listen to the audience this time, because boomers never listen to us zoomers. What, do you think
Bye, Mom!
Because boomers, if you notice, they'll never listen to the zoomers and anything. They always call us lazy millennials and all that, you know? Even though millennials is like the youngest millennials are 26 years old now. Actually, you know, the oldest millennials now are 40, because millennial is anyone born after 1980. So they're nearing in their 40s. Isn't that a bit surprising right there?
Now, there is one thing that I do find to be absolutely hilarious, though, when it comes to COPPA. They honestly think that they're qualified to tell people what they can and can't do on the internet when they don't know how to use the internet themselves.
Yeah, I was reading COPPA for a while, for like the actual article, and they actually tell you to contact them through fax or through letter. Who does that anymore? Like Susan Watch, I know I don't like, you know I rag a lot on Susan Watchback, but I mean, she's noted that these boomers at COPPA don't even know how to use a fucking phone. They don't even use smartphones. Yet they're telling us how to use the internet. Okay, boomer. Oh, I accidentally pressed the PS button.
And that's why 90% of
Huh?
That's why 90% of people who should be under threat of COPPA really shouldn't be worried. Because again, COPPA doesn't know the internet, they hardly know their own laws, and on top of that, they don't know how to use technology. It would be a very easy close and shut court case.
Yeah, I mean, boomers, here's the thing about the boomers, man, they tend to think they know it all, but here's the thing about the last 50 years, boomer. Technology advanced at an unprecedented rate in the last 20 years alone. So, yeah, boomer, you don't know crap. Log off the Ethernet.
And another problem is COPPA can't enforce most of their rulings simply due to the fact that they're vague and open interpretation. So it is impossible to know when someone
they're basically like the boomer version. Okay, so COPPA is basically the boomer version of the YouTube guidelines. Try to make things vague as hell to try to get as many people off the platform as possible.
Except that it doesn't just apply to YouTube. COPPA applies to all of the internet. But they can't enforce most of their rulings because they're too vague and open to interpretation that you cannot predict when and how someone would be punished. Therefore, being declared unconstitutional.
Yes. Nanny governments. You gotta love them, huh?
Like, it would be one thing if, they had wording that was somewhat vague, so there was a slight variance, how someone could be punished, and what punishments would be possible. But if you leave it completely open and vague, where it is impossible to know how and when someone would be punished,
and that's the thing, COPPA was made
and therefore
the COPPA law was made in 1998. That's before I was even born. Right? And here's the thing. The internet is something that has evolved at such an unprecedented rate that things from 1999, 1998 don't apply in 2020.
But that's also why they have to revise it every few years.
But they haven't. It's the same exact
Technically,
law.
it wasn't supposed to be revised till next year, but because so many people were complaining about it, particularly because so many parents were complaining about it, it got early revision. And the drafts that were made public were so vague and so open to interpretation that they would never be upheld if brought before the Supreme Court.
True that. And another thing we need to know, alright, moving away from the COPPA, let's get into the main event, which is, I'm Jaystation. His scummy self, man. And he just made so much drama on Twitter right now. I know you're reluctant to talk about it, but it's twice a week that I bring up, and this is coming out the same day that I'm Jaystation video comes out. So, I'm Jaystation. He's known for being a scumbag, right? But this time he's gone too far. Wouldn't we agree with that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree that death is something to be respected and not something to be mocked and used for clicks?
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with the Logan Paul situation, wasn't it?
Of course it was. Now, people like to make fun of morals and how it's not something that, should be part of humanity if we're gonna dance, but here's the thing, man. There's some things you shouldn't disrespect.
Okay, 5 hours straight? Never mind.
Alright guys.
We'll talk when I'm done.
Alright guys, I think that's enough for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and spread this around the Ethernet. Peace out, losers.